A sun-kissed look does not mean blush blindness. I'm here to show you that. My tutorials are pretty in-depth, so if you don't have the time to watch it now, add to favorite and you can watch later. My base makeup started with color correction. For primer, I'm using a glowy gel. Add one layer of the glowy setting spray. This is what I call a sandwich method. For foundation base, I'm starting with a tinted sunscreen. Real damage is real. Please don't even fight me on that. For foundation, I'm really just trying to spot correct anything that couldn't be covered by the tinted sunscreen. Layer of mattifying spray, especially around my T-zone. For the blush, we're starting with a cream base first. Talked about this one before. It's super viral. I don't really love it, but I bought it, so I'm gonna make it work. As you can see, I need to layer a couple times to make the color pop. Definitely want to add contour for a little bit dimension because we're going with a pretty soft look, so I'm not contouring the entire cheekbone. Actually, your cheek is not gonna go all the way to your eyes, so we need to add a little bit more highlight back here. For Aegiso, if you want it to last long this summer, you want to use the liquid first, then powder it over. Remember to use the same undertone of the eyeshadow. When you set your Aegiso with powder, I recommend using this motion. Swipe left and right, then swipe up and down. No touch to the Aegiso is highlighter, obviously. This is where you can add a bit shimmer back. Next is the nose contour. I have dedicated videos for nose contour maps, as well as what product I use. For your contour to look natural, you want to follow your bone structure. I'm lining up 2/3 of my lower lash line, leaving the outer corners alone. And that's because we're going to use eyeshadows for the outer corners to soften the lines. Same with upper lash line, I'm also using a brush and eyeshadow to trace this out. The next step is going to make your makeup stand out. I'm going to use a matte highlighter to highlight your inner corners. If it's left on the brush, you can dust them over the nose, clean up around the brows. If you really want a contour to pop, you can add a little bit shimmer back into the inner corner. To get the sun-kissed look, you need a little bit of sunburn color. This is the blush that you really need to check your undertone. I like to do a couple swatches on my fingers before I put them on my face. For freckles, you actually don't need a dedicated freckle pan. Here I'm using a really thin Q-tip dabbed into my contour powder. Although I do admit freckle liquid makes it a lot easier. Lip combo, I actually always do 3 things. One, I use a lip liner. 2, I almost always use a brush to pick up the blush color I was previously using and dab it all over it. Great way to make your makeup cohesive. If you want your makeup to look extra glazed, you can add the highlight balm into your highlights. Final layer of setting spray, still the glossy one. Got to film this part, but I did add a layer of lip gloss. And this is the final look. It's giving sun-kissed but not burned. What makeup look should I do next?